Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 60. We have Sean Michael today on the program. Wonderful guest. You've seen him on my Zoom Party show and good connection. He happened to be number 60. Before I bring him in, I just want to show you a clip how wonderful this guy is from his program. Let me bring him a little bit of a clip from his show and we'll bring him on.
You can audit yourself all day, but blind spots are called blind spots for a reason. You can't see them.
All right.
Welcome to
There we go. Let's go ahead and bring him on. It was a tiny clip. Remove this and bring in our special guest, Sean Michael, all the way in Guatemala. Hola.
Yes. Hola. ¿Qué
How are
tal?
you? How are you today?
I'm doing well.
Excellent, excellent. Happy to have you here. Finally, we made you on the program. You are number 60. We moved on.
No,
and
I'm
we
only 57. No, I'm only 57.
Oh,
Don't
the
rush it.
57. Okay. I tried to bring you earlier, but it never worked out. So glad we got you in now. Excellent. We already have somebody in the audience. Udo is here, good friend from Nigeria. He was like number 12 of the show. He was right in the beginning, 11 or 13, something like that. Hi, everybody. Great to be here. And he's from Nigeria, Lagos. And then
La
so today's
Lagos, no? Yeah, Lagos.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so today's a special show. We have two episodes back to back. We have Sean Michael, who is with us now, and in about 25 minutes, we're going to have another young lady who is in Peru, Isabel. And then at the end, we have a surprise of showing you some highlights of the season and the year, right? From January until now, we've done a lot of episodes. So if you want to stick around for that, but that's coming later. Today, we are going to highlight our friend Sean Michael. When I showed you that clip there, what came to your mind?
To me,
Yes.
well, I just like you got a very, you couldn't have gotten a fresher clip.
Yeah. Oh, that
'Cause
was pretty new.
I just published that last night.
Seriously. Wow.
But I really like that clip, because as you noticed, because this whole week I've been talking about resetting and pulling yourself back when you drift away from your core and how to do it. But this particular episode was about accountability, and I like the opening line. You can't see your blind spot. Like there's a reason they call them blind spots because you can't see them.
Yes, exactly. That being in a car or whatever it's at. So,
Right.
exactly.
In our
So,
life or business.
yeah, we're happy to get to know you. Let me just share a picture of Guatemala because a lot of people maybe seen it, but they don't know what it is. Tell us a little bit about Guatemala and what brought you there before we get to the real questions.
So Guatemala it actually comes from a very old word that means land of trees.
Oh, wow.
It's a very appropriate name because it is full of trees.
Mm, amazing.
And if you want to learn, this is actually perfect timing. If you have Amazon Prime,
Yeah.
there is a special. I think it's 6 episodes called True Guatemala.
Oh, wow.
And it's actually narrated by the director of tourism for Guatemala, and he's highlighting aspects of Guatemala, like the real Guatemala, the volcanoes, the seas, the culture, the ancient Mayan history, etc.
Oh, wow.
So it's available on Prime Video. True Guatemala.
True. Why don't you type it in there so we won't forget? So, true Guatemala. I'll put it in here. I think you have to put it in the chat box. But I want to say hello to Crystal. We did a program with her before about books and so. So Amazing for her to be here. And then let's get to the questions as you're writing that. True Guatemala. Okay.
Yep, I'm putting it because I have this, so I get it out to LinkedIn because I know here it doesn't go to LinkedIn.
Oh, okay. You could do it from the YouTube or from the private chat there, but I think I remembered it's True Guatemala. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, amazing. Prime time, True Guatemala. Okay. Share us the most unforgettable moment from your childhood. I know you grew up in the States. Can you remember how it was?
It was tough in a lot of ways, for a lot of the standard reasons, um, parents doing the best they can, which wasn't great, but unforgettable. One that comes to mind right now is in second grade, I had the biggest crush on my second grade teacher.
Oh, wow.
And so, like, on the last day of school, I brought in Hershey Kisses
Mm.
and offered to trade a kiss for a kiss. And being a great teacher, she gave me the little kiss on the cheek.
Amazing. I mean, interestingly enough, because I had a good relationship with my second grade teacher, she became a family friend and took us out to like a baseball game back in Arkansas. And she knew the whole family. My grandfather even spoke about the heritage and where we came from. Amazing, amazing. So I want to say hello to Jackie. Welcome here, Jackie, all the way from Michigan. And hey, everybody. And she does a great show. Look, look at that. We have like 21 people watching now. That's crazy. Is this one of your friends, the fly white guy? Just want to give likes to
I
small creatures,
Small creators. I
creators.
think I know who it is, but I can't remember who it is.
Uh, some white guy. Okay, there we go. And then she says that she's loving that you're on the show. Amazing, amazing. We might have to just go over the comments rather than go to the questions. We're getting so much. Now we have almost 30 views. Blue, and then we also have, I don't know what that is. What is happening here? Okay, must be one of your followers. Okay,
Yeah,
now,
I don't know. I'm trying to pull it up to see because
yeah,
I am streaming to my channels as
yeah,
well.
yeah, I see that. So on your profile, it says you're the inner potential activator identity disruptor. What does that mean?
So I actually, in a nutshell, it's a coach.
Oh, the coach. How did you come up with this unique name?
So initially, I started with the title Inner Potential Activator because through my own journey, my own mentors, I see that every person on this earth has massive, we'll even say unlimited potential locked inside them, right? If all we have to do is look at some of the stories of people who did things and you're like, wow, I can't believe they did that. Like they do these superhuman things sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
impact or climbing Mount Everest or other things.
Mm-hmm.
And what got me started is wanting to pursue coaching was it took me most of my life to discover like my purpose, my calling.
Mm-hmm.
One of my top human needs is contribution, helping other people, working, giving people a leg up. So that's how I came up with the inner potential activator because I see the greatness in other people before they see it. And so my goal is to help them see it and release it and actually step up to their next level.
Amazing, amazing. That's awesome that you can look at people and can see what they are and then their greatness. Awesome.
Well,
Okay.
I'm not that cool, Omar, but talking to them and interacting with them, I can see potential.
So you don't really have magic powers, like, but you have an ability to that. You're not like Leslie Flowers, but you have that ability, kind of.
Right. Well, and my superpower is emotional X-ray vision.
Okay. Oh, that's good. That's awesome.
And the
Now,
identity disruptor came from as I was developing my methodology and traveling my own journey, I came to realize that if you change your identity or who you think you are, everything else changes. Behavior, habits,
mhm.
beliefs, it can all change. If
Yes.
we changed, it's the root.
Yes.
And so my goal is to, and I kind of have on my podcast, I tend to go with a disruptive voice. I challenge the norms, the standard statements, a bit disruptive,
Yes.
bold truth teller energy. So I
Mhm.
thought, okay, I'm identity. So my goal is to work with people and disrupt the stuck identity they're in and help them move into their new identity. And if you know Zara, Omar, I don't know if you
Yes.
do.
Absolutely. I was on her show. Definitely.
Crystal's making me crack up with her comments.
Yeah. How you?
Zara came on a show with Annie one time and said, totally, Sean is my identity has been disrupted like 9 times since Sean came into my life.
uh, that's crazy. Where is she, by the way? She's probably been busy. I want to say hello to Jeremy. I met with him
Jeremy.
a couple of weeks ago. He's awesome. We have T2 here. Says what? And then Crystal is not enjoying her class. She's talking about her class here. Okay, amazing. And there we go. Okay, let's continue here. Okay, weird scenario: the beach or the pool. I know you live close to water, right? Guatemala is bordering the water, right? From what I
Yeah, we have two
side.
different seas.
Ah,
So we have majority is Pacific Ocean, and then we have a small part that's on the Atlantic slash Caribbean.
and with that, I'm going to share my screen again on this one so people can see that. Okay, there we go. Yep. So, have you been to both sides? I'm sure you have, right?
I could say I've been to or through
Mm-hmm.
80 to 90% of the country
Okay. Okay.
because it is a small country.
It is, yeah.
From where I live, it's about 2.5 hours to the Pacific coast
Yes. Oh.
and about, depending on traffic, 6 to 8 hours to the Atlantic coast.
Ah. Okay.
And actually, when I arrived, we were living in that other little country right next door, Belize.
Aha.
And we were living at the southern end, and we drove up and crossed over kind of where you see that San Ignacio,
Mm, I don't see it. Where is it
the
here?
top little thumb of Guatemala there.
Right here. Oh, here. Yeah. This part. Oh, this part. Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Nope. Now you're in Mexico.
Oh, there's a part here. This side you said. So which?
So zoom in a little
Oh,
more, right
here.
there.
Ah. Okay.
So that's where we crossed the border. So I came in there and drove all the way down and then over to where I am now.
Oh wow. Amazing. Amazing. Amazing how our world is and all of these geography. I was a geography person back in high school and college days. Uh,
So
that, it was,
although we like to visit the beach, when it comes to getting in the water,
yeah.
it's the pool.
Oh, the pool. Oh wow.
Partially because the Pacific coast, that's where most of our beaches are.
Ah.
The currents can be quite tricky and dangerous.
Oh, wow.
because they have these really strong undercurrents.
Hmm. Interesting. Wow. How's the weather like right now, currently in December? Is it pretty warm, I would say? You guys are a little bit north of the equator, right?
14 degrees north of the equator,
Hmm.
and I got to convert because I have converted
Yeah.
my temperatures
Hmm.
to metric.
Well, I know my Celsius, so if you tell me Celsius, I can tell you what that
Right,
is.
but a lot of the audience might
Yeah,
not.
yeah. I will explain that to them, definitely. Yeah, for sure.
So, current temperature right now is 73 Fahrenheit.
Oh, wow. Pretty warm.
I think that's about 21 or 22, 23. 23 Celsius, 73 Fahrenheit.
I mean, they were saying the entire U.S. is above normal temperatures in the 70s, in the 60s. I mean, everywhere they're saying that. So, yeah,
Well, and here, if you look at a climate chart,
yeah.
the average temperature is almost a straight line.
Oh, wow. Yeah, yeah. That's fun.
We
Looks
say
like
we have two seasons here, Omar.
really
Wet, we
wet.
have wet
Yeah.
and dry.
Oh, wow.
Because in rainy season, it is, you know, the streets turn into rivers
Oh,
in
wow.
rainy
But
season.
it floods a lot. I'm pretty sure. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Uh,
in metric, it's about 1,500 millimeters of rain every year.
wow.
So it's very wet.
That's a lot. Crystal saying hello, amazing Zara, and also she wants the beach. We'll get through some of these here. Jackie again saying hello to Udo. So great to see you, friend. It's been a long since we've been watching. He's an awesome guy, and Jackie is too. And then look at this, Jacob is here. He was on the show a couple of episodes ago. A lot of these people will be highlighted on the show that we're here this year. So I love the pool, good therapy for me. Awesome. And then Jackie says, your puppy wanted to type. So he was talking about Jeremy. Jeremy was typing. And then we'll get to this one before we get to the next question here.
The other side thing, Omar and
Yeah,
everybody,
yeah.
my city is very comfortable. Like 78, 79 is like a hot day.
Oh, wow. Uh huh. It's like the
And a
hottest, you
cold,
would say.
yeah, like the hottest. A cold day
Uh huh.
is 69.
Ooh. Oh, wow. So not much of a difference.
It's
But
not a huge difference.
so do you ever wear jackets there? You're always in a short sleeve.
Rarely. Yeah, I'm in
Oh,
shorts
wow.
and a t-shirt most
Oh.
days.
Yeah, I mean, you're pretty close to the equator. I mean, not that much. You have some.
But I'm also up in the mountains,
Ah,
so that's why I have this nice comfortable temperature. If I go higher in the mountains, it's a bit colder,
yeah.
and down at the beach, it's hot and muggy.
Oh, wow.
So I would say it's over 80 at the beach right now.
So
in
you got it
December.
used to that. You've been there. You said what, 7 years now, or how many?
11 years.
11 years. Okay, you got used to it now. You and your wife got used to it.
Yeah, we know the places that we like because we've lived in all of them.
Ah, okay. All right. How does your son feel about the temperature? I mean, he has no choice, right?
He loves it,
You know,
especially where we live now,
yeah.
because he's in shorts every day too.
Oh, wow.
Barefoot, shorts, and a t-shirt. That's all of us most days.
Before we get to the next question, I'll say hello to Lisa. And Crystal wants to visit you. Okay. If I would visit you, where would you take me? Where would be the first place you would take me? I get off of the airport, and then where would you take me?
Out of the capital city first, because
Okay.
that's where the airport is.
Yes, yes.
A top spot is the colonial city of Antigua.
Uh-huh.
It's a Spanish colonial city. There's ruins. It's a beautiful city. 9 square blocks. It's a tiny little town. So
Oh.
usually you check into your room or hotel and you walk everywhere,
Uh-huh.
or take what they call tuk-tuks here, which are little 3-wheel motorcycles.
Uh-huh. Are they like the ones in India? Similar to the ones?
They're almost, well, they actually are they are exactly the ones in India.
Yes.
In fact, the company that sells them here is an Indian company.
I think it's the same name though, right? I remember hearing
Bahaj,
the same
yeah.
word. Yes, yeah.
Tuk-tuk, yeah. They call it tuk-tuk.
Oh, amazing, amazing.
So Antigua would be number 1.
Uh-huh.
It's a charming colonial city. I hate driving there because the
Yeah.
roads are cobblestone.
Oh, wow.
And the next stop would be Lake Atitlan.
Oh,
It's one of the most beautiful lakes in the entire world.
you mentioned that when we did the other show, right? What was the name again? Lake.
Atitlan. Lake Atitlan.
Okay.
I'll put it in our chat here.
I see another lake in here in the map, but I think it's a different one. It's on the
You're
east
probably
side.
seeing Lake Amatitlan,
Uh-huh.
which is the one by where I live. I live 10 minutes from Amatitlan.
Okay, cool. Because I see a lake over here. There's a lake over here.
They actually call that a river.
Oh, really? Okay. But these are
That
all
one up there. That one up there is. Oh no, they do call it Lago Izabal.
Yeah.
So there's Lake Petén.
Uh-huh. So where is Lake Petén? So from this one, should I go north or south?
You're up north at Petén, which is a very famous Maya site, and that lake.
Okay.
If you go south from there, you see Lake Izabal, the very, very large one. Just keep going south. There you go, on the right side.
That's one.
Lake Izabal.
So Lago is lake, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, interesting.
So go west.
Oh, this one?
All right. Yeah. So go see where the Guatemala is.
Yeah.
So that lake there, that's near where I live.
Oh, okay. Amazing. Okay. Is that the one? Yeah.
I've got a lake on one side and an active volcano on the other side.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. I'll
And
definitely check out
and I'm close enough to the active volcano that it heats the water in the house.
Oh, wow. That hot. Interesting. Wow. Amazing. I'm looking forward to watching the video.
So zoom back out a little bit and go more west.
More west. Okay.
That big lake right there.
Ah, this one. So, there we go. Okay. So
Lake Atitlan.
Interesting. Okay. There we go. Wow. Let me see who's in the audience here. We have more comments from Jackie. Okay, was amazing. Oh, she's been there. I'm assuming she was there. I was there in January, almost a year ago, but just for a day. Hope to get back to see the lake, and maybe she'll meet you. So amazing, amazing. This is more of like a geography lesson as well, guys. Figure that out. So,
well, and if you talking about Antigua, the largest, they call it Semana Santa or Holy Week. It's the week before Easter.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's the largest one in the world. And it's amazing. It's like they do these carpets in the road that are made from colored sawdust. They're so well done that they look like carpets. So if you're thinking of Antigua, definitely any time of year is beautiful. Preferably November to April is prime season because it's dry season. There's almost no rain, so no plans rained out.
Amazing, amazing.
But Lake Atitlan is stunning too. Again, the temperature is very stable.
Yeah.
It's a small town. There's several small towns around the lake with each town has its unique culture and everything. So
Amazing. Amazing.
if you go to the lake, stay at least a week so you
At
can
least a
check
week.
out the
Amazing.
little towns because like I said, they all have their unique thing.
Amazing. We have a couple more questions, and today we're doing back to back. So we have another guest coming in about 6 minutes. So let's go to this one. What makes an effective daily energy boost? I know you had that in your little clip there. What would
Yeah,
you
except
say?
mine is about daily power boost. So what I aim for is when I created the podcast was something that was easily consumable. I myself work at home. I don't have a commute. I have a young child. So listening to a 30-minute or 2-hour show can present a challenge. So I
Yes.
figured there were other people like me who have busy lives and want something they can get actionable tips in 7 minutes or less.
Okay.
So that was my target. My
Oh,
earliest episodes were about 3 minutes. So I
oh,
seriously undershot. But nowadays they're running, 6.5 to 7 minutes full.
okay. Okay. That's
But
good.
it's about, and they stack. So each one builds on another one.
Amazing. Amazing. Amazing.
And they're all about actionable steps you can take to shift your identity, approach your life, business, career in a better way.
Amazing. Amazing. And we all need that. Right? We all need that energy boost or daily energy boost to change our mindset because we go through stuff every day from work or from people we see. And interestingly enough, I had some kind of a last Thursday meeting, and it was a public one through Zoom. And she said that 95% of our attitude and things that happen to us is from our environment, right? Genetics is a smaller amount, which is interesting to know that. I mean, you can go to work and somebody yells at you, that can impact you. Next day, somebody could smile at you, and that can impact you the whole day. So, and then
Right.
it can impact you the whole life. So it's crazy. It's crazy. Um, let me. Oh, okay. So you put that there. That's it. You want me to share this in the front here?
You
As I
can.
do that. Okay, you are suddenly taken by surprise on a trip. Where would you want to go? They drop you. Aliens pick you up. Where would Sean want to be dropped?
I have a dream. When I was just out of high school, I traveled across Asia.
Yeah.
So I've been to Japan, Thailand, Singapore, Hong Kong, Philippines, made it to Africa, to Kenya,
Yeah.
my 21st birthday,
Oh wow.
in a bar alone in Kenya,
Uh huh.
because my buddy was tired and went to bed.
Uh,
But I've always dreamed of taking my wife and now my son to
yeah.
Singapore because
Singapore.
it's
Okay.
it's an amazing, beautiful city. And I would say out of all the places I've been in the world, there's nothing like it.
Oh wow. Uh,
If you can imagine a large city, you think Los Angeles, San Francisco, New York, any of those,
yeah.
but somebody cleaned it.
Hmm.
So
Wow.
there's not homeless encampments or trash on the streets. Like everything is pristine.
That's what I heard in Singapore. Wow. That's amazing. That's awesome. And we're getting to the one more question here before Udo says, true, we go through things, and I wish that people can bear that in mind sometimes when they approach people. Exactly. And go to this one. Okay. I asked every single person, 59 people before you, this same question. Create a product or concept to benefit humanity. What would you want to create?
if it were possible, and it is somewhat possible, it's what I aim to deliver, is a potion, pill, or prescription, we'll say, to eliminate self-imposed limits.
Because people are limited, right? You're saying, like, they say I can do certain thing, but then they stop there, and that gets a problem when you get older.
Right.
You're like, I can't change, right?
Right. Oh, that is the hardest one. That's just how I am.
Yes, exactly. So would you say that's like a child attitude, right? Because as you get older, sometimes a child is easier to mold and change than a 40-year-old, right? Would you say so?
Definitely. Children are more flexible, they're more open. My son just turned 8, and I'm already starting to see, like, when he was 5, everything was interesting and he was more open. And today, it's like his character, his beliefs are starting to firm up.
Amazing.
So, yeah, I think every year that passes, our beliefs, our the limits we hold ourselves to, they can get more solid. But just like a hunk of marble, an artist can turn that hard stone, marble or granite, they can turn that hard stone into something beautiful. It's the same with us. Even though it's hardened, even fossilized, it can be changed.
Amazing, amazing. We're going to get to the last one here. Renee saying 100% Ulu. My other guest will be coming in here. I see her in the back from Peru. So interesting. Last show of 2025, and we'll be back next year. Okay, in a minute or two, tell us about you, who you are. We kind of got an idea. And then tell us in closing, thank you for being here. We'll do a little bit of a commercial break and then bring in our guest. Thank you, Sean, for being here. Tell us about you in a minute or two.
So as you said, the title I go by online is the Identity Disruptor Inner Potential Activator. Really, I want to see the best for everybody. And even though I'm using that title, it's only for the purposes of people. The goal is that people can understand what I do. Because titles are costumes we wear. They can be useful, but they can also become dangerous. So my goal is to help people know when to wear the costume and when to take it off, to stop shrinking, to stop limiting themselves, to update their identity, to live the life they want to live, not the one their parents put on them or society or any of that. Right? As I say, be you everywhere. So that's my goal, is to help people unlock their potential, live free of old limits, and become who they know they can be, even if they forgot.
Amazing, amazing. Yeah, that's so true. And thank you so much. Your closing thoughts, Sean. Connect with him. I'm sure a lot of people do know you, and if they don't, connect with him. He has an easy name, Sean Michael. Thank you for joining us. Your closing thoughts. I'll take a commercial break and bring in our next guest who's waiting there. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having and hosting and this great show where we get to know people a little more, even if short and sweet. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and feel free to reach out. I love hearing from people. I love connecting and building a network and collaborations, etc.
Amazing.
Or if you're ready to move into your next version of yourself.
Amazing, amazing. All right, then, if you want to stick around, let me just do a commercial break a little bit, and then I'll bring in our next guest. It's up to you. And remember, guys, at the end, we have a surprise highlighting all our guests for 2025. This is the last show of 2025, and then we'll be back in the 3 weeks. We all need breaks, and so that would be a good break. Even people ask me, "Can you be on tomorrow next week?" I said, "No, I need a break." So we all need breaks. Why not? I'll play the commercial, and we'll be back with Isabel from Peru. See ya.
The show with host Omar kicks off. Are you rebel to know them better? Stay tuned, we're back in seconds. It's episode 61. Can you believe it? Today, we have a special guest from Peru. Super exciting moments ahead. Let's dive into the fun with our guest. Do we really know them? We'll be back in a few seconds. This is show number 61. Get ready for an exciting guest. A special guest all the way from Peru. Super exciting things in store. Stay with us for the fun.
All right, let's go ahead and bring in our special guest, Isabel. How are you today? Welcome.
Hi, hello. Yes, I am good, and I am at home, and I finished this event and around this day, and I'm very happy to be part of this program. And I would like to share some experience, some topics, some meanings about Peru. Thank you for the invitation, Omar.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you for being here. I showed the questions on the board here, and we'll just go through them. I appreciate you being here. How are you this morning? How was your day?
Yes, here Sunday in the morning is 12 approximately, and yes, and I think this is a good day. It's a lot of sun because it's not changed the climate, and on December is a good season for the share some, for example, go the run, go to wake up a lot of near for the sea. Yeah, and I think that it's a good day for hear some different things in the walk.
Amazing, amazing. Let me put some comments here. It looks like Jackie's learning a lot from Sean, our previous guest here, but we're gonna learn more about Isabel here, and I felt very peaceful. Okay, perfect. So you guys in Peru, you guys have, or Spanish culture, or Latin America, you have 4 names, right? So tell us about your name here. Interesting.
Okay. Yes, and here in the case of Peru, and I think there is a lot of things to share in not only with the history, because it's important to understand when in the start the history about Peru, what is relation between the culture, especially with the Andean region, because Ecuador, Colombia, or Bolivia, for example, I think that is a recognized different thing. However, it's necessary to search about the history, because it's the vinculation with a lot of history, a lot of years. When I start, for example, with the Incas period, or for example, the different change that not only the historical times. I think the culture, that the rich culture is important to recognize. In general, in Latin America, and I think that is a good space to share experience, and I think that is a good possibility to understand, which is not only the languages, it's not only the culture, it's not only with the problem, because it's in Latin America in general, it's a problem, because the solution is important to recognize. In my case, and I have some experience about the public sector, in the private sector too. However, I think that is a lot of group of people create some space to generate vinculation with a different initiative, in not only to share some experience about the culture, about the languages, and this is a good space to understand what is the most important trajectory with the in the special people, because, and I think that in general, some people, when I had opportunity to meet, understand about what is the logical, historical logical, what is the connection, what is the past, the present, and the future. But right, and I think that is important. No, yes.
Amazing, amazing. Looks like there's some police activity there in your street, right? We can hear that ambulance, right? You see that? I think she froze there, but let's talk here. Can you still hear me? Okay, I think it froze for a second there. I hear some ambulance, right? Ambulance sound. in the back, right? Can you still hear me, Isabel?
Yes.
Yeah, some ambulance, right? Ambulance back in the back. Do you hear that? The sound with the ambulance, police, or ambulance, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Okay, so Ulu's saying, great to see you on this show. Omar's wonderful show for connecting people from other borders. Okay, now, what do you think is the most beautiful part of Peru? The mountains, the coast, or the rainforest for you, for
Okay.
viewers?
Yes. Geographically, in Peru, it is the part of this in the coast, in the space of the Indian region, with the relation with the mountains and the rainforest, but it's the Amazonic area. Yes, and identify with the coast is, for example, Lima is the capital of Peru, but I think that is more important to visit different space for Lima. But in the north is the other city, is Piura with the name of the other city, and La Libertad with the capital of Trujillo, which is the north city. Be beautiful because last 2 weeks ago I visited this culture about the culture moche because it's important to understand what is the historical topics, historical spaces or place to share. And in the south, in the coast, in the line, Ica, which is I think that is the best important place because it's the oasis. This is under the desert with the connect with the lake, but it's a beautiful place. This is the mountains, yes, and I see. Okay, I remember that Ancash is the best city with that this year recognized around the world. With for example, people have opportunity to practice the different sports, extreme sports, for example, with the mountain is very beautiful. It's in Ancash in Huaraz, which is the capital of this city. And I recognize this is a most important, very interesting place to understand what is the lake. I have different lake, and the rainforest is the important, but is the majority of the space to Peru, which is the composed with the Amazonic space. And yes, and I think that this, for example, visit to Cuela, this is important. I think that is a place to visit. Cuelap is the name of this. And in Loreto, it is the other city important to visit because and I think that's a lot of place to visit. But the most important with the recognition in international recognition is the Machu Picchu, which is the Cusco, but Cusco is a love city. However, it's not only identified with the big part of the mountains or the rainforest, the Amazonic, because and I think that is in general in the different regions, so in the different cities or places in Peru, it's composed the different scale with the composed. For example, it's possible to visit in the coast when I have the different claim, it is or see a difference. Composed with this part of the city.
Amazing. So basically, your favorite. What is your favorite? Do you like to go in short?
My favorite,
Mountains?
yes.
Where do you like to go the most? Your favorites, in short.
I like this Machu Picchu in Cusco.
Machu Picchu. Yes, that's famous. Yeah, I heard about that. Amazing. I mean, how far is that from your location? Driving to Machu Picchu.
Yeah.
How far? If you drive, how long it takes?
Okay. Lima from Cusco, what is the distance about 2 hours too?
2 hours.
But Cusco is the capital, and to visit Machu Picchu, and I think that is to take the trains, but they just need to take this transportation and walk or take the bus. But this is only to transportation. Approximately 2 hours more, which is visit this Aguascalientes is the place of the near for the Machu Picchu.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite Peruvian dish, and explain it to people? What do you like to eat? What's the most basic food, the best food there for you?
Okay. In my case, I like the lomo saltado. Yes, it's the beet with the potatoes, the fries, and composed with these onions. But I think that this I like because in a special food for me, and I think this is a sense when I was a child, which is I think that is a good opportunity to search about the different dishes. However, I like or I choose this lomo saltado. The other is possible ceviche with the most principal. What a lot of people meet this. And ceviche and ají de gallina, which is the other dishes. But I think that is some people choose different dishes. However, and it is a lot of, in general, a lot of dishes or different foods in Peru is alike. I like it a lot. Yes.
Amazing, amazing. If you can type the name of the food there in the chat, private chat, or there, and I can put it for people while I get to the comment here. So Udo is saying that I grew up reading about the Aztec and Mayan civilization. Machu Picchu is a beautiful place from what I've read, videos, and I've seen all the very deeply interesting pyramids too. Amazing, amazing. Yes, he wants us to type the food so we know what it is, so he can try it. Ulu will probably cook, right? Ulu, you're gonna make some food. So I think there's a private chat. I don't know if you see it there. You can type there, or you can just send it to maybe WhatsApp or something. I don't know. But do you see a private chat? There's a private chat here on the side. You see it, right? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Were you able to type it? The food? Okay.
Yes, I read in the chat in relation between the Azteca because this is from Mexico. But for as an example, I understand what is the similar context to because it's in the same time to the Incas and the Aztecas, but I think the similar connection. Yes, connection
Okay.
with the same time.
So we're
Yes.
saying your food that you like. Can you type the name of it? You know, your food?
Okay.
Can you type it? You know how to
Yeah.
type it? Okay. I will put it in here for the people. Okay.
Because I read in the chat in this tool.
I see it.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. I will show them the picture. Tell us your dessert or favorite dessert that you like to prefer to have, or maybe a dessert from your country.
Okay, I like this arroz con leche, which is the name of. It's more easy to prepare because it's a connection with the rice with the meal and prepared with the sugar, which is I like this. And the other is that suspiro la limeña is I think that is the more principal served for in special in Lima because some people appreciate this dessert. Yes, and I think that is a more easy. However, some people when visit Peru prefer to yes, it's a lomo saltado.
Oh,
Prefer
wow.
to
This looks good.
yes, this is a long yes,
So
and
we
this
have
is
rice. Here, so rice here, fries. We have some
potato fries
uh-huh.
and the beef. Yes,
beef. This is beef with that. This is good. Yeah, very good food.
yeah.
Okay. So whoever's in the audience watching, you want to make this food. This is very good food. There's a
Yes,
recipe here.
I like this. It's more easy to prepare too because it's the first step is, for example, you have the meat, and yes, with the mix with the potato, onions, tomatoes, and when I, for example, it's in the bowl, in the more more easy too, and prepare and the mix with the beer, and yes, and I final when in the food in general is for example, some people support with the rice or fries because but this the mix is very delicious.
Okay. What about the dessert? If you would eat a sweet, what would be a sweet dessert would you
Yes,
comment?
yes, I write in this the name.
Yes.
Yeah,
Please do.
because it's important to yes. The name is the Suspiro a la Limeña. What is the name?
Uh-huh.
Okay. This is the name. Okay, and
What is this
no,
dessert made of? This dessert.
yes, the suspiro limeña is the principal dessert, in especially in Lima. For example, a lot of people take this dessert, and the other is the arroz con leche. What is more easy to prepare? For example, arroz con leche is the rice that mixed with the, yes, this is the presentation.
Looks good.
Yes, in this presentation, yes. And I think that is more the presentation is good because the dessert is more the presentation is small because and I think that is it's more sweet. Yes, it's more sweet for this.
Amazing. It's very good. Very good. I love this food.
Yes.
This looks good.
The other is arroz con leche.
Yeah.
Yes, it's more easy to prepare, which is the put this in the bowl, the rice with the milk, and the part of this the name is the cinnamon. Yes,
this is similar to what we have in Balkan and East European. We have same like rice pudding kind of thing. It's similar like that.
Yeah,
You put
yeah.
like some kind of that.
Some people, some people, or a lot of people, this is use the cinnamon to decorate this part of this.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, highlighting unique aspects of your country can inspire others to visit. So, what is something that is very good in your country that want to make people want to visit you, your Peru?
Okay, and I think for in the independence of the people, because what people is a possibility to understand what the historical situation,
History.
and I think that is Caral,
Uh-huh.
and I write this in the chat.
Yeah.
Caral is the first civilization in America in general because it's in the north of Lima. It's near approximately 4 hours. Yes,
show
to
people.
travel Lima to this. Yes, and this is the most Rusadi, but is the principal author to recognize this part. Yes, it's the first civilization in America.
Oh, really? First civilization in
It's
Latin
very
America.
interesting.
Amazing. Wow.
Yes, and some people visit Machu Picchu, which is a more famous place. However, is in the enter to this historical, which is what is the first time to ancient civilization, but is a yes, and I recommend Caral, and I think that is a good space to understand what is the start with the historical situation in Peru, in Latin America too, and I think that this. I don't know, this special because when I start on this part of the Rusadi, with the discover this part of this. This is in the north of Lima, this place, and in this case, it's important to understand what is the family, or what is for example, the community, what is the principal activity to economy or social or politics in this year, because it is done in the coast. This is the civilization, but some people interchange some species. But for example, these are animals in the maritime space too, because yes, and I think that is important to understand to what is historical situation too. Yeah, a lot of
Amazing. So you said visit these places. Also, family. Family is important, right? You mentioned family.
Yeah.
That's an important thing in culture for Peru. Amazing. Okay, tell me an activity that you enjoy doing right when you wake up in the morning. What's something that you can motivate people to do? You wake up in the morning.
Okay, yes, and this is a good question because in my case, and I have a lot of activities. However, I have the principal, which is yoga or meditation.
Yeah.
Because, for example, and I have a lot of activity when I before the work, for example, because it's not necessary to connect with this, and run a lot of time run.
Running.
Yes, in some days. However, on Sundays or the weekend, and I prefer to take more hours to run, to prepare some activities, for example, and I would like to run near Fordacia, or because it's near for my house. And
Oh,
here, yeah, but
amazing.
yes, in sometimes too, it's not necessary to, for example, in my opinion, necessary to take one or two activities to start with the day, because in my case, and I think that is the politics or the different idea to change some experience, because every day is different situation, but it's necessary to have present or start the present in within not only with the body, in the memories, in the health. The mental health is important to recognize this.
Yes.
But yes, and I prefer run and take some activities, yoga, for example, but it's necessary for me.
Amazing, amazing. Running, getting in the morning, being
Yeah.
positive, start your day off is very good. All of that is amazing. Awesome. We're almost done. A couple more questions, and then we have a surprise for the audience. Okay. If Isabel would create a product to help humans, what would it be? Right? 60 people before you. You're number 61. We'll talk about that too. Tell me about something you would create to help the humans of the world. Now.
Okay. I remember when I read this question, I remember because in my case, I prefer work with the community.
More
In,
with the
in
community. Aha.
Yes, in the community, because some years ago I prepared some product with work with the community. It is
Yeah.
the principal too, but in the focus is in the sustainability solution. What
Yeah.
is this important to?
Yeah.
In my case, I with this I choose one product. With this but for example, in the Apple, we did dissertation, because what that is is this most important to create this product, but what is the situation, the context, what is the focus of the goal with the create the product. In my case, yes, and I think that is a good thing, or one thing, when I participate some community, and is very very focused about the sustainability.
Amazing, amazing. So basically, you're focusing on that community and then bringing
Yes.
people together. That's amazing because we need that. Community is very important from everywhere. And that's awesome. Let me say what Udo said here. Absolutely on family, despite the fact that things do go wrong now and then within families, an effect of bond cannot be compared to anything else when it is healthy and not gone bad. Excellent. And then Udo also says, love the white of the white wall behind you. He loves the behind the wall behind you. Catches the attention. Okay. We're almost done here. Now, the important part. Tell us who Isabella is. Who are you? And what do you do?
Okay. In my case, and I consider what is the best person to create some initiatives, share some ideas, and create a space to networking, with create the solution, or would create some space to contribute with the community in general. In my professional life, and I work especially in the projects, in the investment, but because and I think that it's important to collaborate with this space. And now, and I work in the public sector, and when I finish my university, and I start to my work with this the opportunity to choose with this space, because this is a what is and I when I have a student in the university, with in this case, when I have a question, what is my contribution with the society? And it is a first opportunity to contribute with the public sector in general. However, and I have, and I think that this, my goals was important to connect with this space with the community in general. However, and I consider what is important to recognize with not only the work on the, it's not necessary to have the only work, or necessary to connect with other people, for example. yes, and I consider with this a person to resilient to some with share some ideas. I would like to speak about this, my contribution with society, what is a participating in some space to generate some solution, and I think that the principal goals for my life or for share with this connect with the leader in the special women leader, because in my trajectory, when the trajectory of some people with nice opportunity to know, but it's important to recognize what is the power in the women, what is the power for the in different space, and create some space to share some ideas. And I think that is about me, and I think that I have the twin sister. This is the most
Oh, you have a twin sister. Amazing.
yeah, yes, and I have my twin sister, and it is I think that is very curious, because and I have in my case, and I work in the public sector, and she works in the private sector, which is the only different to connect.
Okay.
Yes, but it's interesting because it's the interchange for idea, the interchange song experience. Yes, and I think that is very curious for me.
Amazing. I'm so glad to have you here. I know we were going to come before and collaborate, and then you made it on number 61. How do you feel about being number 61 and then the last person on this year, 2025? Your closing thoughts, and thank you for being on the program.
Okay, thank you, Omar, for this space, and I would like to collaborate with other space and with the different situation. And I really good because and I think that is good, and I have experience with share in this program. It's not only about me, it is only about Peru, because it's important to recognize what is the country, what is the special situation in Peru, and what is the favorite food, the favorite places to visit. And I would like to invite you, a lot of people here, and visit Peru. And yes, and come with me, because it's a different expressions too. Yes, thank you so much.
Amazing. Yeah, connect with Isabel. You can see her name there, and then if not, message me and I can find her. She's awesome guest. Stick around for a second. I'm gonna show highlights from this year. All the guests that were on my show for 2025. This is the last show of 2025. We'll be back in January for another guest, January Sunday on there. So stick around for me. I'm gonna show them a clip here, and I'll be back with you shortly.
I don't use Zoom in a paid version, so there's one thing. But a second, we have a very special saying in Czech Republic. We say that it is
to train him, like this, when I say stop, you have to stop. I don't care if it's the middle of the game. And
The light is just open. They're not closing down, so it's a good there. So
Sue Johnson wrote a book. Now this is for couples, but it's titled "Created for Connection," and I think that
so we need some reason to definitely.
I think this world would be much happier place with kids that have basic human needs met, and not only that, like at least
they don't even have food at the table. They don't even know what they can have for dinner, what they can have for what tomorrow have. But for us, we have the privilege to have access to this. It's something we have to do.
Makes your life so much easier. Or the fact that we're now speaking, for example, and we're speaking in a language that's a foreign language for me.
It came to me again in 2024 because I believe that if I could be motivated and inspired through the stories of other people, I'm
just there and with this road there. Another Martha. Okay, let's bring him on. Okay. Joel! How you doing, buddy? Welcome, Joel. Welcome to the program.
Perspective, even if we don't agree with it, which brings people closer together.
Exactly. Exactly. No, I love that. That's awesome. The narrow-mindedness of sometimes you need that divide, and then 2 years later, they'll be going. It's a different topic, and we could be talking for hours and hours on this. And we better end this pretty soon here. And appreciate you, Roman, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
The university, and all our wonderful audience here, Leslie Towers, and I'm John from it's 7 a.m. there in India, I think, joining us like 12 hours difference. So thank you guys. We will be back on Sunday for the season finale of the other show. Do we really know them? But I'm starting this other show maybe once a month. I have somebody who's an author. Let's bring him on and question him, and you will really know Aaron. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the program. It's really you.
It's really me. I hope it's really me.
Simona was supposed to join us, but she couldn't make it. Travel issues. And then, so then after this book, and in terms of during the COVID, after COVID, that's when it was published. But you were writing it during COVID time, I'm sure, right?
Well, yeah, this book actually started in French before we moved to the US, and then I, reflected on.
It's when they do. So it's a self-paced program. Students who complete book one in a wonderful, wonderful place to facilitate our program.
That's awesome. Just like a nice place, and then you are happy with it.
Very happy.
Minute words. I appreciate you being on the program. What would you like to tell the audience? And this last minute words here. Thank you again for being on the program. He does worship school.
So he had the planet Solar, and he was very mysterious. So I wonder what he will show right now.
No.
There he is.
No,
person.
Oh, we never saw the real one.
Exactly. It's good to do it in person. This is actually my first in-person interview on a podcast. So it's amazing. Wow. So,
This is a first. Yeah. I like doing first because I worked a lot with startups and innovation and first kind of technologies and businesses.
Yeah.
So
I got bored at that, so I wouldn't jump with it. So have that ability to go out, see people change around. Not everybody's able to go and travel to see the people. Then online is beautiful. But if you're able to, with Donald, and I'm going to say goodbye. Donald, say goodbye.
Goodbye,
everybody.
Thanks for joining us today.
She got married within 3 months, and she's like, I hate that. She's like, I wanted to get married, but she's like, I didn't know it would be so quick. So I love this engagement period, She's like, I'm married, so she's like, it's exciting, but she's like, I didn't believe you, Sarah.
But it says, okay, imagine you are on the beach in Spain, on the sea, and you see a weird creature.
Come and join you on your program, and thank you to everybody who's listened and tuned in, and I hope you got some value from it.
And I would recommend everybody to DM me. If they haven't already DM'd you and had a chat with you, they should do that and have a lovely chat with you. And
would not have, if I designed this layout and everything, I would never come up with this. But when I watched it and saw what he came up with new fresh eyes, I was blown away.
He said that I heard about Pinocchio, the movie from the 1940s, I believe it's 40s.
Mm-hmm.
And so with the thoughts, all of those that we would show you the Santa one. When you guys watch the replay, you'll see it, but it's basically Santa.
Empower people first so that they can become that formidable institution to transform the system long term. I mean,
work from home, yeah. So my base is home. So wherever I am, that's my home. That's my office. Either I'm here or when I travel or go to Europe, Bosnia.
For a couple of weeks. Other than that, I want to thank Jacob for being in the program. Any close last minute thoughts for our viewers before we end it?
All right. Remember, guys, even on your hardest days, no matter what you are going through, no matter what.
Program, we want to be there. We want to show podcast. It's a company.
Your closing thoughts, Jen, before we end the program, and then we'll put the outro.
Yeah, I just thank you so much for this opportunity to have a conversation with you, and also too to kind of share a little bit about myself with your community, because community is so important.
Muito. Oh, muito gostosa. Muito gostosa. But you only say that to your friend, not for her.
Amazing how he did it right away there. He knows where it is and he can see it. So, Anthony, thank you so much for being on the program. Your closing thoughts. We learned a lot about you. All right. Thank you so much. Those were the highlights. We'll be back hopefully next year, God willing. You guys enjoy, be safe, and we'll be back again on the first Sunday of 2026 in January. Bye.